Ramon Ang, also called RSA, as per his initials, is a 71-year-old Filipino businessman. He is the president and chief executive officer of Top Frontier Investment Holdings Inc., the largest shareholder of San Miguel Corporation, chairman and CEO of SMC, chairman of Cyber Bay Corporation and Eagle Cement Corporation, and a member of the board of directors of Metro Pacific Investments. Ramon Ang grew up in Tondo, Manila, and worked in his father's automobile repair shop while in school. He also worked odd jobs in order to fund his education and support his family. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering from Far Eastern University. He also finished his doctorate degree in the same university. In a speech to his alma mater's 2018 graduating class, he proclaimed that it was his years as a working student that taught him how to do business. As he struggled in his humble life, he was able to develop business skills and lay a solid foundation for long-term success. Importantly, he learned to interact with people from all walks of life. He became very good at reading and understanding individuals and their motivations and abilities. He knew how to be resilient, to adapt to any situation, no matter how difficult, and to make tough decisions based on gut instincts. After college, Ang had to start somewhere, so he followed in his father's footsteps and went into the vehicles business. But he decided to look at the bigger picture and took a step further by focusing on fixing and selling luxury automobiles, such as Japanese cars. He also traded and sold hard-to-find parts. It was through this business that Ang met the late Eduardo Danding Cojuangco when he sold him aluminum wheels. This partnership was the defining moment, one might say the turning point, and paved the way for Ang to reach the road to his success. Cojuangco, the then San Miguel cooperation owner, believed in Ang's skills so much that he made him handle his cement enterprise in the north, then known as Northern Cement. Ang used this opportunity to further impress Cojuangco and gain his trust by making Northern Cement a profitable business. His entrepreneurial acumen shone brightly and impressed the rest of the Cojuangco family. When the Cojuangco patriarch had to leave the Philippines following the EDSA revolution, Ang took over and handled the firm. Ang was elected vice chairman of the San Miguel Cooperation SMC in January 1999, and later became president and chief operating officer in March 2002. In June 2012, Ang gained control of SMC after acquiring the shares owned by Eduardo Cojuangco. Cojuangco sold him the majority of his shares after he returned years later and appointed him as his successor at SMC. 10 months following the death of Eduardo Cojuangco Jr., that is on the 10th of April 2021, SMC amended its bylaws to unify the role, functions and duties of Chief Executive Officer, CEO, to that of the President. On June 10, 2024, Ang became chairman and CEO, and his eldest son, John Paul L. Ang became vice chairman, president and chief operating officer, COO. Ang was born to Chinese parents in Manila, Philippines, on January 14, 1954, and married his wife Tessie, with whom he was blessed with quite the brood. They have 8 children, including Cecile, Monica, Jacqueline, Carmela, John Paul, and Jacob. I know, right? They could be a true-life version of Bridgerton if their children were named in alphabetical order. John Paul is president of Eagle Cement Corporation and San Miguel Corporation's vice chair, president and chief operating officer. Monica is the treasurer and chief finance officer. Cecile is manager of the family-owned Diamond Hotel, Manila Bay. They sadly lost their third child, Jamar, who was 26 at the time, after a serious injury on Holy, Saturday, April 11th, 2020. He had served as chief financial officer of BMW distributor RSA Motors and was also involved in San Miguel Global Power Holdings Inc. Under Ang's leadership, SMC emerged as one of the Philippines' largest and most diverse conglomerates in terms of revenue and total assets, with sales equivalent to approximately 4% of Philippine GDP in 2020. Their portfolio of goods and services include food and beverage, packaging, fuel and oil, energy and infrastructure are among SMC's 5 key business groups, with the majority of them being market leaders in their respective industries. SMC also has investments in other businesses such as property development and leasing, cement, automobile distribution, and banking services. According to Forbes, Ang is worth $3.6 billion. As of February 2025, was 4th on the Philippines' richest list 2024 and 920th on the billionaires list 2024. Ramon Ang's focus is on rebuilding the Philippines. He intends to do so by heavily investing in infrastructure projects like airports, toll roads, and power plants, aiming to boost economic growth by making the country more attractive to investors and tourists, which in turn will benefit his existing food and beverage businesses by increasing consumer spending. Essentially, positioning San Miguel as a major nation builder through large-scale infrastructure development. Ang is prioritizing significant investments in infrastructure projects, including major upgrades to the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, NAIA, which is considered a key bottleneck for tourism. In February 2024, SMC won a 171 billion peso, $2.9 billion contract to upgrade and operate Manila's aging Ninoy Aquino International Airport, NAIA, the country's main gateway, even while it's halfway through constructing the new 735 billion peso Bulacan Airport, roughly 40 kilometers north of the capital city. In the same month, San Miguel Global Power Holdings announced a 3-way partnership with the Aboitiz families Aboitiz Power and Meralco Power Gen, backed by Metro Pacific Investments, which is jointly owned by Indonesian billionaire Anthony Salim's First Pacific and Filipino businessman Manuel Pangilinan, to develop a $3.3 billion integrated liquefied natural gas (LNG) facility in Batangas Province, south of Manila. This string of infrastructure projects has made San Miguel the most indebted company in the Philippines today, with a staggering debt load of 1.5 trillion pesos, $26 billion, as of 2023, almost twice as much as the second most indebted Philippines cooperation. The company's debt-to-equity ratio is 2.2, which is more than twice the gearing of the country's biggest conglomerates, such as Ayala Corp and SM Investments, according to Bloomberg data. But Ang, who's also the company's single largest shareholder and features among the country's wealthiest with a $3.8 billion fortune, is not fazed by this. San Miguel has the financial capacity to pursue these projects. He says in a 2-hour interview at the company's headquarters in the Ortigas Financial District, east of Manila. "Our investment plans are supported by a strong balance sheet," he insists, adding that the company's lenders would be comfortable even with a higher gearing. The San Miguel Cooperation is taking on the renovations of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, as stated earlier, and they intend to add a new passenger terminal and improve existing terminals, improve runways, improve traffic flow, and link NAIA Terminal 3 to the Skyway System, improve power quality and reliability, improve air conditioning, upgrade baggage handling, speed up passenger processing, add more seating, improve Wi-Fi, improve commercial spaces, reduce flooding in the surrounding areas, link NAIA to the Metro Manila subway, improve roads, and add new parking facilities. The project is said to cost about $30 billion. As earlier mentioned, San Miguel Cooperation is taking on the project for the construction of the new Manila International Airport in Bulacan. For those who haven't seen some of our earlier videos, there was one where we spoke about airport projects in the Philippines. The new Manila International Airport project was one of those. It is an international airport under construction on the coastal areas of Bulacan, 35 kilometers north of Manila, the capital of the Philippines. The project, which was proposed by the San Miguel Corporation, SMC, is set to help decongest Ninoy Aquino International Airport, the main gateway to the capital for air travelers. The airport is being built on a 2,500-hectare coastal property as part of an envisioned 12,000-hectare township that features a residential zone, government center, seaport, and an industrial zone. The 735.634 billion peso airport development will cover the passenger terminal building with airside and landside facilities, as well as an airport toll road and railway. San Miguel Corporation won the project on September 18, 2019, when they signed a concession agreement with the Department of Transportation to build the new Manila International Airport in Bulacan. The groundbreaking of the new airport began on October 14, 2020, and the actual construction of the first phase of construction on the project, which includes the 2 runways and the terminal buildings of the new airport, began on March 18, 2022. It is planned to be finished by 2028. By improving infrastructure, Ang believes he can attract more foreign investment, leading to increased economic activity and higher consumer spending. Ang intends to leverage San Miguel's existing business operations in food and beverages to benefit from a stronger economy created by the infrastructure development. Ang has expressed interest in collaborating with the government through public-private partnerships to execute these large-scale projects. Some other infrastructure projects which Ramon Ang's San Miguel Cooperation have completed are underway and are considering include a 1.9-kilometer runway at Caticlan, enabling jumbo planes like the Airbus 320 to land and take off at will any time of the day and night. Before the runway was built, visitors to Boracay had to rely on small planes that could only take off and land before 6 p.m. Ang said the Caticlan terminal has parking space for up to 10 Airbus 320SS, which can now service direct flights from Boracay to Hong Kong, or Macau, or Japan. To meet the exponential increase in tourist arrivals, San Miguel is developing a 1,000-hectare tourism city in Caticlan, complete with high-end and low-end hotels and condos catering to all types of tourists of various income classes. SMC intends to build 1.9-kilometer bridge to connect Caticlan to Boracay Island, so tourists landing at the airport will just have to walk to the beach rather than pay a 200 peso 20-minute boat ride. SMC's Caticlan will also handle Boracay's garbage and sewage disposal needs, thus enhancing the beach's long-term sustainability. Also, there are quite a few toll roads in SMC's list of infrastructure achievements. First, the Tarlac-Pangasinan-La Union Expressway, TPLEX, a toll road that connects central and northern Luzon, the southern Tagalog, Arterial Road, STAR, and the South Luzon Expressway, both toll roads in the Calabarzon region, NAIA Expressway, NAIX, and Skyway System, both in Metro Manila. These are all part of the toll road network operated by the San Miguel Cooperation. In the energy sector, SMC is investing in sustainable solutions to address the country's power needs. The company is developing a network of battery energy storage systems across key provinces. This initiative aims to provide reliable, high-quality power supply even to remote areas and support the integration of renewable energy sources into the grid. In places like Albay and Bulacan, San Miguel's power generation unit is offering electricity at half to a fourth of the current rates, thus lowering the cost of their power, enhancing business potential, and accelerating the growth of the communities. In the environmental sector, Ang has also spearheaded environmental projects focused on rehabilitating major river systems to mitigate flooding and improve water quality. SMC has completed the cleanup of the Tullahan River, removing over 1.12 million tons of silt and solid waste. The company is also progressing in its efforts to clean up the Pasig River, having removed more than 500,000 tons of waste. Through these comprehensive initiatives, Ramon Ang is significantly contributing to the rebuilding and modernization of the Philippines, aiming for sustainable growth and improved quality of life for its citizens. In conclusion, through the above comprehensive initiatives, Ramon Ang is significantly contributing to the rebuilding and modernization of the Philippines, aiming for sustainable growth and improved quality of life for its citizens. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in our next video.